Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Hello there. We're going down to the wire here, folks. This is my channel vlog show. I'm presenting it to you. I'm your friendly neighborhood sweet bumbling Beautiful Raver, because I made an appearance on the Bumbling Bozos variety program every Saturday night at 9 on the Ibarbro Studios YouTube channel. Also, Bofus and the Sofas every Monday afternoon at 5 on the Mr. Garrison 96 YouTube channel. And I'm also one of 6 panelists of the Rant and Rave podcast every Thursday night at 8 on the Brad and Martin YouTube channel, and one of 4 panelists of the Too Sweet Wrestling podcast on the Elite JCTV channel, hosted and owned by Joseph Cunha Jr., who has yet to determine the days and times that the podcast will make its return. So, however, I am the five-time Bumbling Bozos Bozy Awards nominee for 2021. Will I be a nominee this year? My name is Eric Lima. This is my YouTube channel vlog show, formerly known as The People's Lima, aka TPL, EML-77 TV, and this is the 3rd season. WEML TV channel 77 is episode 1332 of the show. What is going on, everybody? This will be my final SmackDown NXT Level Up Event Center for the season. As you know, I just recently got told that we move out Tuesday. So, after Monday, there'll be no more videos for 3 weeks. Because without internet access, I won't be able to upload some of the regular content, and I'm not going to move my whole computer over there. We're just going to go across the street, but still 3 weeks. Even though July 1st will be the day that the de-letting starts, but we have to evacuate and we have to leave Tuesday. Tuesday will be moving day, unfortunately. So this will be this will be my final SmackDown NXT Level Up for the season. And I want to wish an early happy birthday to Luke Jeffers. He is a fan of the show, and I have, he wanted me to give him a birthday shout out, but I figured before I get out of the basement, but I decided I'm going to give him an early birthday shout out. So Luke Jeffers, happy birthday! Check out his YouTube channel if you can, and check out his YouTube channel if you can. I want to see if I can look it up and find out. So, yeah. I'll give you a second here, folks. Yeah, so Tuesday is moving day. So the basement era will be over sooner than I thought it would be. And then after the letting is done, possibly late July, I will be making my return. Like I said, I am trying to work on some new thumbnails for the new show of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I'm really excited. So this is it. I'm telling you, this is the final weekend being here. This is not going to be very easy. This is not going to be fun without the internet. I can't go, Scott Miller made a suggestion to, public places have free internet. I understand, but it's called respect and courtesy for others. And I can't do videos or anything like that because it may be illegal and all that to do videos in other places, public places. Something that I got to be aware of too. And that's that's why it's called consideration and respect. I think a lot of people don't understand that, but might I digress? I think personally, I so that's something I need to so that's something I need to consider. Also, won't be I will try to give updates, but like a weekly updates during my 3-week absence, my offline for 3 weeks. It's going to be a very difficult time for me because I'm used to routines and all that, and off camera I've been very, very angry about at a lot of people about this. Not anybody on my friends online, and sometimes I ask myself, why do people want to do this to mess with our family and all that? And just, yeah, it's like I say, it has been very difficult, but I will get through these 3 weeks, and I pray these 3 weeks go by fast. Hey, listen, if I sleep off these 3 weeks, I don't know about nothing. I got to work though, unfortunately. So, and then I got church and everything else on Sunday. So, I'll figure it out. I'll try to get things figured out. Maybe this will give me an opportunity. Listen, they have a TV there. I can still watch my wrestling. I'll still write notes down. All I gotta do is just do videos of catching up, of that when I come back. So it's gonna be so it'll be something else. All right. Okay. Final SmackDown NXT level up for the season for me on the show. Yesterday, of course, Drew McIntyre kicks off SmackDown in Austin, Texas. Brawling Brutes interrupt Drew McIntyre, saying they're going to win the Money in the Bank and all that. But Paul Heyman, followed by Adam Pearce, interrupted the Brutes and McIntyre. And then Pearce's decision, according to the board of directors, was overruled. I say this reeks of Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is scared. That's why he calls himself the head of the table and the tribal chief, and yet he's scared on to take on competition. He doesn't like Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. What a whole load of bull. Paul Heyman's the one behind this, that walrus-faced moron that he is. So he says that, but he says he kicks him out of the matchup. So he says, but in order to win, in order to get back in, he had to beat the Usos. Makes no sense. You're gonna get another team, 2 guys that could qualify for it. Speaking of qualifying, Shinsuke Nakamura took on Sami Zayn. But beforehand, Caleb Braxton interviewed Sami Zayn, and then Sami Zayn's running his mouth about how he might cash on Roman Reigns. He won't. And so Sami Zayn went out there, fought Shinsuke, and Sami Zayn did win the matchup, and now qualifies. And he's joined up with Seth Rollins and Omos. Will Sheamus and Drew McIntyre get back there? Who knows? New Day was about to face Jinder Mahal and Shanky in a tag team rematch. He said we're sick of it. We're going to have a little dance-off. We're going to get Shanky to dance. And as Shanky starts dancing, Jinder Mahal's had enough. Shanky pushes him. Jinder Mahal goes, fine, you do your dancing. So New Day and Shanky were dancing, having a good time until his big fart horn came out. And it's twice. But then there's a picture of the Viking Raiders, and then the Viking Raiders attacked and blindsided Shanky and the New Day from behind. And they were vicious. I think this is a different side of the Viking Raiders. And if I were the Usos, I'd be very, very careful of them tag team titles, man. Them tag team titles. So, yeah, the Viking Raiders, I don't know what motivated them or what, I don't know, somebody peed in their Cheerios or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, so there's that. Sonya Deville confronts Adam Pearce, and then Adam Pearce goes, you're going to have a handicap matchup, and it's next. It's the handicap match. Sonya Deville went up against Raquel Rodriguez and Lacey Evans. Both women qualified for the Money in the Bank, but Xia Li and Shayna Baszler end up in Deville's corner. As you know, Xia Li's got a new attitude, and Evans and Rodriguez won the matchup, and then Baszler and Lee attack Evans and Rodriguez post-matchup. and Sonya Deville. Look at Sonya Deville's got her own crew. And I think with the MMA fighter like Shayna Baszler and an expert martial artist like Xia Li, I think Sonya Deville was also an MMA fighter in her own right. That trio is going to be a very, very dangerous team. The Street Profits reacclimated to SmackDown, greeting people like greeting people like Drew Gulak and then Riddick Moss and then Dawkins ends up telling a bad joke to Moss, and then Montez Ford and Moss were not laughing, and Dawkins thought it was funny. And then Natalya came out with a stroller dressed as Ronda Rousey. I was like, oh Lord. I think after that comment by Ronda Rousey on Jenny Neidhart's OnlyFans there, insulting Jenny Neidhart, I figured I said, you know what, Ronda deserved that. She deserved to be mocked by Natalya. Are you kidding me? You know, and then Ronda Rousey interrupts Natalya, and Ronda Rousey, I thought she would be infuriated, but she's like, oh, Natty, is that you? And I was like, oh boy. And then both ladies started to fight. Natalya retreats. And then Megan Moran interviews McIntyre and Sheamus. They were arguing. Then Paul Heyman interrupts them. Actually, no. Paul Heyman did not interrupt them. So they're talking about how they're going to need to beat the Usos. Rematch for the Intercontinental title. Gunther. Which I'm going to predict right now. Gunther, in this case, he will break the Honky Tonk Man's record for the longest reign of the Intercontinental title. Mark my words. That's going to happen. Against Ricochet. It was a hard-fought matchup, but then Gunther's torpedo dropkick, that's what I call it. That is the setup for the powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Gunther retains. I'm telling you right now, Gunther will be the longest-reigning Intercontinental champion in that company's history. Trust me. That one. Caleb Braxton interviewed Paul Heyman, and Sami Zayn interrupts Heyman, and then Sami Zayn goes, you know, she's trying to stir up trouble and all that, and I think Paul Heyman and Sami Zayn picking on poor Caleb Braxton. Come on, Caleb. Well, don't take that from them. All right. Another Money in the Bank qualifier on the women's side. Tamina took on Shotzi. Heck of a matchup. In the end, Shotzi ended up winning, and she's officially qualified for the Money in the Bank, joining Lacey Evans, Raquel Rodriguez, Alexa Bliss, and Liv Morgan. So, and Asuka. She's also. Asuka's got a new shirt out and want to get it. Viking Raiders explain their actions, and they say, well, the time of dancing is over, and they think they're not playing around no more. And I'll tell you one thing right now. They want the tag team titles. And they'll get them. They'll get them someday. But right now, send a message to the New Day. And the debut of the Maximum Male Models, again, delayed, and Max Dupree is not happy. If Max Dupree does not shut up about lighting and all that crap, I'm going to say, I would be the type of person, because I'll fight the Maximum Male Models. I want to beat their faces in and rearrange them. That's what I would have done. But shut Max Dupree up as well. Jeepers. You know what I mean? A little flicking. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Give me a second here, folks. Alright, that's a little bit better. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, thanks. I'll tell you one thing. When you get older and you start growing a beard, it's not fun, and that's why I always try to stay clean-shaven. It aggravates you. Having a beard makes me feel old. Go figure, right? That's why I always like to stay clean-shaven and I stay young and fresh-faced, you know? 45 years old isn't an easy thing in the world. Yeah, so, yeah, and Max Dupree, not happy, again. And we haven't seen the true identities of the Maximum Male Models as of yet. And then Pat McAfee cut a promo on Happy Corbin. And Pat McAfee's challenged Happy Corbin to a one-on-one match at SummerSlam. Oh boy. That's going to be something. Alright, the main event for SmackDown, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus the Undisputed Tag Team Champs, the Usos. And Street Profits show up and joins on commentary because they have a shot at the tag team titles against the Usos. I think the Street Profits played a part in distracting the Usos, giving Drew McIntyre and Sheamus a chance. McIntyre made the pin for his team using the Claymore kick. Sheamus and McIntyre are back in the Money in the Bank. And then he's joining Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Omos. So, let's go for the NXT level up. Quincy Elliott took on Bryson Montana. And the large man, Quincy Elliott, did win the matchup over Bryson Montana. Women's action, the lovely Kiana James, I like her, took on the newcomer Brooklyn Barlow, and Kiana James ends up winning the matchup, trying to get it back on track. And Ike Minjiro took on Ru Fang in the main event. I think it's the first time an all-Asian main event in any WWE show, if I'm not mistaken. And Ike Minjiro ended up winning that matchup. So, a lot of history made there. So, that is it. That's all the time I have on this show. SmackDown NXT Level Up of June the 24th, 2022. Oh, by the way, later on, Saturday Superstarcade, I'm playing this. I'll check it. I'm going to make a few more adjustments, but I got a lot more show to do. Obviously. On the next episode, AEW Rampage. The final Rampage before the Forbidden Door. And I got to refer back to my predictions on Jordy Scowls, because I'm going to do the same thing here. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful day. Peace and love throughout your lives, and the blessings of the Lord Jesus Christ from Him through me to you. Alright, final of the season. Final weekend, and I'm going to bring content to you all. I'm gonna make it count. Alright? See you guys on the next episode of WEML-TV, Channel 77.